It's not Friday. My friends, it's not Friday. And I'm going to show you a little montage of autumn is setting in. Here comes the fall. Here comes the fall. The leaves are changing. The leaves are dropping. The flowers are starting to die off. And school has started. I included it all. I'm here about a block away from my son's school. I went too early to go get him, but I had to buy his uniform. And so I went early, bought the uniform, and now I have a half hour to just sit here. This is the spot I like to sit, the stump as a chair. And I sit out, and there's a set of stairs go down, or I can look out over the city. I truly enjoy this view. I can sit here and I can just calm my mind down. You know, I posted on Instagram, and you guys should check out my Instagram, link in my bio, but I posted my Instagram a picture of me with a smile on my face, and I've had one for a couple of days. Wear your own smile. Don't let the mood of others affect you. Carry your own smile with you. So keep that in mind, folks. I've had a couple of people say, how, Gord, with all this pain that you're in, and man, I'm in pain today, with all this pain you're in, how do you keep from being depressed? And I have to tell you, folks, I'm depressed. I am. I deal with it differently, and that's because I've been depressed for an awful long time. Hang on. I think that's a little better. The camera was a bit fuzzy. Hang on. I have been depressed for an awful lot of years, and I've had some really major things that have... There was a point, and I hope my grandkids aren't watching this, but there was a point that I was on the suicide watch list. I've had some tough times, and I still, almost never does a day go by without me breaking into tears during one of my spells. But full-on 24-hour-a-day depression left me a while ago for a new kind of thing because of what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I force myself to smile. I fake it till I make it, and very often I don't make it, but the faking it helps because it keeps those around you happy as well. If you express the feelings of sadness, that's awful, eh? If you express those feelings of sadness all the time to people who are around you all the time, they're going to start expressing it back to you, and it becomes this feedback loop, and you get depression, you give depression, you give depression, you get depression, by forcing it to be a little more internal. And I know people will say you shouldn't hide it, and I'm not saying hide it. Express it when you feel it the most. It's most often first thing in the morning for me, and sometimes midday. And I'll cry. I'll let myself cry. But the rest of the time when I'm feeling it at bay, and by forcing this, you do kind of push it at bay, I can create a better feedback loop. I am not giving out depression. I'm therefore getting strength. And that karmatic expression is very, very important. It changes you, and it has changed me. I still have depression, and boy, oh boy, some mornings I just don't want to get out of bed, but I know that by forcing it upon myself and to my outward world, I will soon get Dave the hell out of Oz, you know? So I know in Simpsons they make fun of it where Marge Simpson tells Lisa, you take your anxiety and you squish it into a little ball, and then you eat it and you swallow it and you let that go into the pit of your stomach, never to be seen again. No, That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when it's really bad, of course, express it. Your body needs that expression. We're always told fight it. No, express it. You feel like crying? Cry. But in those times when you feel maybe a bit better, express it tenfold. It'll come back. It will come back. So now, let's go to that music. I'll make it lighthearted music, and we'll see fall coming. You can feel fall coming. And then you'll see Gordy in the morning with the final recap of this day. Yes, it's not Friday, but sure, a beautiful day. Happy hump day and happy Thursday, because by the time you see it, it's that. Cheers. I really hope you enjoyed that montage. My friends, I think that's one of my better ones. I think I'm getting better. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed the being out there making it, but I also I sat there with a big smile on my face every time I made a transition, every time something just went right. Happy Thursday. It still ain't Friday. The picture I started with maybe isn't as accurate because tomorrow is Friday. Cheers. It's a short week. Short weeks are usually pretty easy to handle, and this is no different. It's been a good week, friends. My son has blossomed at school this year. He had homework yesterday and he was excited to do it. He said the year is just wonderful. The teacher is fantastic. Just everything is clicking this year to the point that I feel really strong about his future. And that's all a dad can ask, especially an old dad. You know? And I don't often, but it's CBD. A little morning, because I don't see him this morning. Again, review coming soon. This is the Yokan Kodo. Just a very small, unique, and nice battery mod for cartridges. And what else is going on? I have Pascha this weekend. I did finally get my Girl Scout cookies, so there will be a strain review, but it may not be this weekend. I have enough, and I like to work with a strain for quite a while before I actually do the review. My new reviews, I used to do a review same day I got the flower, but now I like to actually pre-camp a lot and really figure out what it's best for me, so that people can extrapolate from that and decide for them. Cheers. It's all about helping. It's all about helping. You know, I was reminded reminded yesterday after talking to a neighbor that it was a long time ago when I was told, and I wish society would start grabbing onto this kind of good thinking, is you should never be concerned with how full your neighbor's basket is. You should only be concerned if it's empty. If your neighbors are doing well, if people down the road are doing well, that shouldn't concern you. If they're not doing well, we are a compassionate society and we need to help. But we don't need to put down those who have done well, nor do we have to question them as to how they do what they do. We are all on this earth to do whatever comes of us, and we learn from it. If it's a mistake, it's a positive because we learn. If it's right, it's positive because we did something positive. You know, life is about positivity. And I have had a couple of weeks of difficulty, stress. The fall comes and the weather changes and my body gets better and my brain gets worse. It's a funny cyclical event for me. Fibromyalgics often have it. The body is the most painful in the summer and in the winter. And in the two where the body feels better, the brain gets all the fog. It's a never-ending battle, and I'm not going to let it get me down. I talked about that at the beginning of this video. There is just no sense. Noise out there. There is no sense in allowing yourself to get down about things that you cannot control. You can only change them a little bit, and that rests inside us all of us. And now there is a thing called little known facts, so I better go get them. Hang on a second. I found something interesting. It was about a week ago I lost the little known facts about the body. I couldn't remember where it was, and we started something new. But I'm back to it. I found it, and little known facts about the body. Wearing headphones for just an hour will increase the bacteria in your ear by 700 times. I don't want to wear my earphones anymore. But oh well, hey? And we gotta do two, right? If you sneeze too hard, you can fracture a rib. I sneeze hard. They call it the birch bark. If you try to suppress a sneeze, you can rupture a blood vessel in your head or neck and die. If you keep your eyes open by force, they can pop out. Ew, these were kind of gross. Do we have one? We got one better one. A kiss stimulates 29 muscles and chemicals that cause relaxation. Women seem to like light and frequent kisses, while men like them more strenuous. Oh my God, difference between men and women. How dare we? My friends, I hope you have a fantastic Thursday, a fantastic day before Friday, a fantastic evening, and I'll catch you on the other side, which happens to be Friday.
Cheers.